trench warfare game today. I mean, Saturday it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be. They've been a team that's dominated the line of scrimmage for a lot of years, and it's a good challenge for our guys. They got really good talent up front and in the box, and it's a good challenge for our guys to try to, match that.
What makes Rice Eccles just such a hostile atmosphere?
Loud. It's really loud. It's usually sold out and loud. People know how to cheer, and it's just loud.
With Jalen Moss coming back, what have you made of him in practice this week, and how do you think he'll elevate you guys specifically in the red zone?
To be honest, we'll find out. We have a lot of confidence in Derek out there right now at that spot. So definitely add some depth for us. So that's been a good part is the depth.
Where's your O-line at going into this game?
Yeah, I mean, we're healthy. I think anytime you're at week, whatever we're at now, 7, it's game 6, but week 7, and you're healthy, that's positive. So for us, that's the one thing, we're healthy. We're definitely going to mix and match some pieces come Saturday, kind of like we did the last week, just to try to get some guys so they don't have to play 75, 80 snaps, and move some pieces around and try to, be the best for our football team.
Wade Helton's played a lot in the last game. How did he do, and how ready is he?
Played really well. Being able to mix Wade at center, Ben at center, Ben at guard, Wade at guard, Joretto at guard, Clem at tackle. Being able to mix it up is good for us to do. So we got to continue to do that.
What excites you just about this chance for you guys to push through some adversity with the weather and go to a hostile environment?
Yeah, I really don't care about the weather. Obviously, we got to prepare for it. We got to spray, footballs down as much as we can. We got to do stuff like that. But at the end of the day, football is won by one person moving the other person the other direction and then not giving the other team the ball. Right? At the end of the day, weather can affect how you get that accomplished. But you still have to take care of the football, and you still have to move the person in front of you the other direction, right? So I think, whether there's rain, whether there's not rain, we're into it. We can't prepare for it. We live in a desert. We don't get much of it naturally. We have to play some wet ball drills, but we're not focused on that. We're focused on, the task at hand, which is Utah.
Coming into the season, you did want to have a running back by committee. Is it inconsequential that Raleigh right now is really the bell cow more than just really getting more running backs involved?
No, I think it's just part of where we're at. I think you got to adapt every year. You think you have a plan, but really you have no plan. You're in a constant state of preparation. Pastor Warren Stewart said that to me, 6 months ago at something. They said, how do you prepare for moments? He goes, how do you plan for things? He goes, well, I'm constantly in a state of preparation. And I think that's football. That's the season. You have a plan, but your plans get thrown out the window every day. You're in a constant state of preparation.
Yesterday when Sam Leavitt was talking, he opened up about how he thinks in the beginning of the year he was focusing too much on the preseason Heisman expectations, and then once he centered himself, it was really beneficial. How have you seen him grow mentally throughout the season?
Yeah, I mean, Sam's a competitor, so I didn't see that clip, so I don't want to comment too much on it because I didn't see it, but I definitely know Sam's a competitor, wants to be the best, and he competes like that every day.
And then when Brian Ward was talking about how your guys' D-line matches up against Utah's O-line, he said everybody should get their popcorn ready. How important do you think that team rush aspect is going to be in that matchup?
Yeah, and I think that means it's just going to be a good game. I mean, it doesn't mean you're going to, go to a movie to watch one side. You go to watch the movie, right? It just means it's going to be a really, really good football game versus another really good team. And so I think that's a vital piece of the game is that pass rush. They don't get bad down in distances. They're in third manageable all day. How do we get them out of third manageable? It starts with stopping the run, and then we have to sack the quarterback or create TFLs.
Obviously, over the last few weeks, there's been some issues with in the red zone and short yardage situations. What is the impact? How have those impacted the last few games, and what can this team look like if those kinds of things get cleaned up moving forward?
Yeah, they prevent scoring, right? So there's the impact is we're not scoring as many points as we should, and how that affects us. You don't score as much, so we gotta be better there, so we score more, and that makes us better. So yeah, gotta score in red zone.
We talked about the depth on the offense line that's going up against your defense, going up against their offensive line. How big is it to keep that rotation fresh in this game?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, they rotate guys. They've always been a good defensive line. They've been deep. Their linebackers are really good players as well. So when the linebackers play the way they play because they play a lot of man, so they trigger. It gets the double teams off the down lineman faster because the faster backers trigger, the faster single blocks are, which then take really good D linemen to make them better. So I think they just have a really good defensive scheme. They know who they are. They don't bust. They don't give you plays. They make you work for it. And they have good players. So anytime that combination happens, there's a reason they've been good on defense for a long time.
Good.